So I think that first and foremost, it is a realization of what Singapore is and of the constraints of being a small city-state with no natural resources. The constraint is that there is a very small domestic market. Hence, there is a need actually to export our goods. There is a need, in a sense, to make use of what the world can offer in terms of markets, technology, capital, and so on, and hence an openness to foreign technology, to foreign capital, even to foreign professional workers to come here to work. The second aspect, I think, is that because of the fact that we are so small, we have in many ways only one resource ultimately, and that's our people. So to realize that human resource development and education is probably the most important fundamental factor in Singapore's economic development. The third aspect is, I think, with regards to government policy and government spending, and that is the fact that one actually cannot get away with borrowing and borrowing and borrowing, and hence the need for prudent government spending in all its aspects. So I would say that these would be the three fundamental factors accounting for Singapore's economic success.
We just have to be open to having as many people as possible contribute to this growth. This means making sure first our own people have the right skills, the right knowledge, the right training, the right opportunities, but that is upper limit. And when we have reached the upper limit, we still want to grow beyond that.
So there are going to be a lot of lessons coming out of this, as there are in every crisis. What do we look out for? Each crisis will be different, but the basic lesson of not getting carried away in the boom years, paying attention to traditional regulatory precepts.
Now, what would be that position? How could you keep yourself unique and accessible?
For Singapore, the key is to globalize, to move the tide, which means to be prepared to change, to shed off old habits, and to learn new tricks. So for instance, that surprised many people, we've decided to allow casino gambling in Singapore, which was anathema before.
Yeah. Now, apart from that casino gambling, you're saying shed old habits. That sounded quite loaded. What kind of things do you think of when you think of old habits?
The bias now is for change in Singapore. So whenever we come up with a new challenge, with a new problem, we say, look, can we do it better? And sacred cows are, well, sacred cows, and we're quite prepared to slaughter them if necessary.